The 2009 IAAF World Half Marathon Championships was held in Birmingham, United Kingdom on the 11th of October 2009. It was the final event of the International Association of Athletics Federation's 2009 World Athletics Series organization. The city of Birmingham was selected by the IAAF Council after a presentation by UK Athletics and the Birmingham City Council. It was the third time the championships were held in Great Britain, after the 1992 event on Tyneside and the 2001 edition in Bristol. A number of events were scheduled to coincide with the championships: a three-day convention for Association of International Marathons and distance races, as well as an IAAF press conference to discuss the future and progression of the sport. In addition to the main World Championship races, the Birmingham Half Marathon started 30 minutes after the Women's World Championship race, organized by Birmingham City Council and sponsored by EDF Energy. It was the second edition of the mass race, which attracted over 9,000 runners in 2008. A total of 12,068 people signed up to run the Birmingham Half Marathon. A total of 47 IAAF member federations sent athletes to the championships, the highest number since the 2002 edition. Course: the men's race and women's race started at BST 9 AM and 9:30 AM, respectively. The course passed through Birmingham city centre and the city's southern suburbs, Centenary Square acting as the start and end point of the race. Highlights along the route included Cannon Hill Park, Cadbury World and Bourneville Model Village, Edgbaston Cricket Ground, Victoria Square and the Bull Ring. The course is largely straight and flat, although there is an abrupt descent and ascent at the start and finish of the route, and slight rises and falls between the 10 and 16 kilometers marks around Selly Park. Competition: pre-race Eritrean runner Zersanate Tadis, who had won the last two World Half Marathons as well as the 20 kilometers race in 2006, announced that he would attempt to defend his title, and his chances improved after world leader Patrick Musyoki was not listed from the Kenyan squad. The defending women's champion Lorna Kiplagat did not attempt to defend her title due to a knee injury, and three-time champion Paula Radcliffe filled the void, aiming for a record fourth title. However, she too withdrew from the event due to tonsillitis, dealing a blow to the host nation's chances. Tadis was the outright favorite of the men's race, with his greatest challenge coming from Kenyan Sammy Kitwara, Wilson Kipsang Kiprotich and Bernard Kiprop Kipyegon, Ethiopians Tyler Hunrigasa and Arayu Tesfaye, Dathan Ritz and Hein, Fabiano Joseph Nasi and Marilson dos Santos were other outside chances. The Kenyan and Eritrean men's teams were favored for the gold and silver team medals, while the teams from Ethiopia, Tanzania and Uganda were suggested as possible bronze medalists. Unusually, Qatar did not send any runners to the competition. In the women's race, Kenyan Mary Jepkosgei Keitany was the favorite in the absence of Kiplagat and Radcliffe. Keitany went into the championships as the world's leading half-marathon runner, having run 1 hour 7 minutes and 0 seconds earlier in the season, and the race was seen as a chance for her to make her mark over the distance. The next fastest runner that season was her compatriot Files Ongori, although her time of 1 hour 7 minutes and 50 seconds was some way off Keitany's. Two more possible medalists, Philomena Shaich and Caroline Cheptanui Kilil, rounded out a strong Kenyan squad. The Ethiopian team was missing two of the best runners, but Abebu Jelan and Abru Kebud were still in medal contention. The Japanese athletes Yukiko Ikaba and Yurika Nakamura looked to maintain Japan's past podium form in the team competition. New Zealand's Kimberly Smith was regarded as an unknown quantity, as she was moving to the road competitions after much success on the track. At the pre-race press conference, the IAAF General Secretary, Pierre Weiss, lamented the relative lack of interest in the competition, vocalizing the IAAF's dissatisfaction with the number of competing athletes and federations. He acknowledged that the competition's prize money was not at parity with other top-level marathons. Wilson Kipketer, the 800 meters world record holder, pointed out that the standard of Europe's long-distance runners had been largely surpassed by other regions' athletes, most notably by Africa. Kipketer argued that Europeans were not making the most of the sporting facilities and were not training properly, timing and planning their seasons properly. Ed Warner, chairman of UK Athletics, agreed that a rethink was needed in terms of training and mindset. Medalists' detailed reports on the event and an appraisal of the results were given both for the men's race and for the women's race. Race results. Complete results were published for the men's race, for the women's race, for men's team, and for women's team. Men's-women's. Inga Abatova from Russia was initially ninth, but her competition results were annulled, beginning October 10, 2009, because of breaking anti-doping regulations. Team results. Men's-women's. The team from Russia was initially ranked third but fell behind Japan after the disqualification of Inga Abatova. Participation. The participation of 157 athletes from 39 countries is reported.